On Amashian Politically Incorrect, reflecting on the ground, we want to hear opinions of the people, what they make of this somewhat called a rupture in the EFF, because the president and the deputy president have fallen apart and then the deputy president has left. Hoya Kawena, please tell us, what do you think has caused this split? Start by introducing yourself. Koena Mangwakai.
Okay, Minani Philip Wakamabunda Enamahale. And then the split, if I hear the question correctly, the split of the top leaders in the EFF caused by nothing else by greed of the CIC and the spirit of dictatorship that is accusing other people of, or is seeing in other people but not in himself. So I definitely believe that if the CIC can just see that, no man, I need to understand that much as I am a leader, there are people who can even do better for the organization. So to answer the question, greed, one, and number two, it's the spirit of dictatorship.
So in this thing, what could have saved EFF? If Julius said, okay, it's fine, I'm not leaving. Okay, let me leave Floyd, take over the party and run. Would have managed it better, according to you?
Definitely much better, because automatically the deputy president, Floyd, would have had, he has his own deputy. And then they are going to honor that man. The CIC was definitely going to be honored, because he was going to be now the first in the, what do you call this?
Stalwarts.
The stalwarts, exactly. The stalwart desk. He was maybe the first in the desk of the stalwarts, people who are the living ancestors and legends of the movement. But because of his creed, I just want to stay there. People just look at him like Bom Gab and all this.
So in other words, this view has been widely explained to say Julius Malema's greed could have jeopardized the existence of the EFF. Do you see this as the start of a calamity, the start of a fall of the EFF?
Definitely, it might be. But depending on what is he learning, is he learning a lesson? What is the lesson learned on the departure of the deputy? If he can repent and then go back and then introspect himself and then negotiate with his brother, his comrade, his commissar, whatever you call him.
To come back?
Yes, to come back and say, no, you know what, my brother, please come back. I definitely going to give you the helm of the movement. I believe that can save the movement, because now, as he himself said, that don't be surprised when more and more people are going to fall off.
So the EFF can survive this?
Definitely, depending on the top leaders. It is them who can make or break it, definitely.
Now that Floyd is going to join ranks with Jacob Zuma at MK, do you see it working for him as an individual? Or is this a good thing for us African people?
No, I believe it's definitely working for him as an individual. As soon as that money that they gave him is going to subside, then he's going to come back to his sober mind.
Who gave him money?
The MK party, obviously.
You think MK party paid Floyd to break ranks in order to kill EFF?
Maybe not necessarily, but for whatever reason.
Whatever incentive he got. All right, Sharp. So let's speak about you. Are you sympathetic to EFF?
Not really. In fact, I'm not sympathetic to any political organization. Not even the ANC, of the current ANC. I was sympathetic with the former ANC that had the golden generation, Yabo Mandela and Sisulu and Tambo and so on. Not the current one.
Are you able to disclose who you voted for?
I am afraid to disclose at this stage.
But has it been consistent since '94 coming this way? You've been sticking to one party?
Definitely.
You were changing?
Definitely, until the most recent elections, then that's where I changed.
All right. Thank you very much. So please remind South Africans, who are you and where are you from?
Mina, I'm Philip Wakamabunda. I'm from Namahale in Palabora.
Thank you very much. We are here to hear the opinions of the people about what is happening in the EFF. Ntate Legai?
Legai.
Reteng man, please tell us who are you and where you from?
Nage abna masongaye ki mfano mo Pretoria.
Sure. Bona man, Renale Flopo, two of the most visionary young people in South Africa and arguably in Africa have broken ranks. This has shaken the political landscape in SADC. A lot of us are heartbroken, myself included. What do you think could have broken this relationship, and what do you think is it safe? Is it too late to save it?
Not now. It's not too late to save it. In fact, Malema is a good man, but sometimes he got that thing of
Being too strong.
too strong. But Ngarata he Floyd Made EFF, because he's been there with Malema, and what they doing now is not right. O ka se tlo re mokgatlo o belile maabane wa nyaka go joina just because of o nyaka go utlwisa setšhaba wana mo di tlou tse pedi thulanang go teng di utlwisa setšhaba mo fase mmuo ko ona o senyegang. So EFF, Malema and Floyd, they must fix their things, and they must rabarata bo botlhe. So what they doing now is not right. So they have to solve. I don't care about that other guy. He can go back to Zulu, and he's a Zulu, but Floyd is a guy of Limpopo. So he must know that we voted EFF because of him and Malema, not the others. So he must go back and go apologize. Malema also must apologize to Floyd, so that they must carry on with the way they are, and then they will lead this country. So when they split, this EFF is going to be down.
It's a very problematic time because there were lots of hopes. People were saying the EFF has reached its ceiling. In my podcast, others have said maybe the EFF needs to change their messenger and their message, and Floyd is the right person to do that. So EFF could maybe grow or change the fortune that Julius have made for the 10 years he did well. So let's give Floyd, Julius must just step back. Do you think that was possible and it could have saved the EFF?
Yes, it could be, because Floyd was really. If you go to Limpopo, everywhere they say Floyd. Because Malema, we know he's the former of the party, but the thing is, we have to give some other young guys also to continue doing well. So he must teach them whatever is we don't say he must move away from EFF. We say he must just step back, and then he gives the young guys, so that we can see how EFF can grow. That's all what I wanted to say. Thank you.
All right, Chap, I wanted to ask
Floyd, there are cameras here, please. I'll be speaking here and you'll be reading a newspaper. Floyd, there are cameras here, please. I'll be speaking here and you'll be reading a newspaper.